The difference between good defense and great defense is about the size of a laptop screen. That's the difference between a great approach and a mediocre approach. But it doesn't matter whether your girlfriend or your parents or your high school coach recognizes it. All it matters is that your coach taught it to you, you embraced it, and your responsibility is to execute it for the benefit of the group. It might not be a check or a deflection. It could be something unbelievably subtle, or you don't do it and the skip goes through and your stick misses it by this much. And so now guys start nodding their head. I get why that's important. I think the ability to communicate that as a coach to your team, I think that's a really critical skill. You know, I think you realize that your children's passions have to be their passions. The independence that you have to give your kids at times as they pursue the things that they're passionate about that might not be, you know, what you want. Like one of my children is a rapper. My son Brandon is a rapper. Pierre's coaching like me. My daughter's, you know, following medicine like her mom, and you know, Brandon is following his own passion. You know, I've been known to spit some rhymes at the time, but I wouldn't consider myself a rapper. You know, I spit hot fire when I have to. That you have to be okay with that. I guess that is the point. And I had to learn that. The not playing part is really hard, you know, but I don't get to decide what Harvard's policy and view of the pandemic is. I'm going to defer to their experts at the Harvard Medical School and the Chan School of Public Health at Harvard. I know my players and parents are disappointed. I know there's an element of watching other teams play and trying to rectify that intellectually and emotionally in your brain is really hard. I can't change the decisions that were made. And so as a result, I have to make an impact on all the players that whose responsibility and experience that I can impact in a positive way. But while you're pursuing those things, you can have parallel pursuits. And we're doing this at Harvard at a really high level. Like, where do you want to go professionally? How do you want to give from a service perspective? What classes do you wish you can take? And we can support you taking that at a place like Harvard, that you have that autonomy to pursue things that you're really passionate about. Because I really believe that if you have, and I learned this at Notre Dame and I'm applying it now, is that if you have guys studying what they want, and even if it's difficult, and even if it's sometimes it conflicts a little bit with practice, that if they're happy pursuing that, even if it's challenging, that leads to them being really good, smart citizens and really giving citizens of your campus community. If you have those two things checked off, when they walk over the bridge of the Charles River to practice, they're happy, they're inspired, they care, they don't want to jeopardize that with bad decisions. And when they come to your practice, this is the best part of their day. And I believe that them studying what they want is the gateway to them being unbelievably great lacrosse players and really good citizens of our program. But it has to start with endorsing them pursuing what they want. So I learned that in South Bend, and I'm applying it right now. Well, I hope you're not coming to Harvard just to play lacrosse. I'm going to guarantee you're going to play at the highest level against the best teams in our league and the best teams in the ACC and the Big Ten. I can guarantee you that platform, because that's the standard that we're going to measure ourselves against, our league and the best players. So if you want to play against the best teams and the best programs, come to Harvard. If you'd like to go to the preeminent university that's consistently the #1 ranked university on the planet and get a preeminent education that's impactful, unique, inspiring in every way, then you come to Harvard. If you want to come and help us build a successful program and an impactful culture, study what you want, whatever you want, even if it means you might be 15 minutes late to a practice or have to leave 15 minutes early. I want to guarantee that you can study what you want.